right, Lori? I'd love for you to expand on. I know you said they usually come from an experience or they come from childhood or where do these really is it because of from pain? Is it from hurt? Like where do they actually come from?
So all of the above, all of the above. And that is such a great song. And honestly, that's the thing that we're doing here right now is when we can start recognize where do they come from. And they are the silent whispers. Those silent whispers are what is preventing us from moving forward in our life. And yeah, most of the time they're formed from our childhood. I shouldn't say most of the time. A lot of the time, that's where, so much is formed and instilled in us before we're the age of 8 years old. When I first heard that and I had young kids at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just became so conscious of every word that came out of my mouth. And a lot of it is instilled. It could be, you failing a math test in school and you feeling that in your heart you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed that everybody else got A's, or the teacher put everybody's names up on the board who got a 100% on something. And when you have that experience in your heart, um, you're attaching you're attached to that, and it goes straight from your heart, your subconscious. And it's like, I always think there's like this little birdie that you feel something and it like goes up to your conscious mind and your brain, and it now ingrains it as a fact. I am not good at math, or I am not a good student, I am not as smart as everyone else. And it's so crazy how those things could be instilled, and what starts happening is that we start acting, it leads us into the place that's guiding our actions. And so we may not know it, but then all of a sudden, because, oh, I'm not good at math, or I'm not a good student, I don't like school, then you start becoming uninterested in school, uninterested in studying for the test. Because why bother? Why bother? I'm just going to fail anyway. Right? This could
Wow.
even be like relationships, right? Sometimes people start, there's a pattern in their life with maybe toxic relationships that they keep, or because of maybe their value. Maybe it's something that they saw at home. There's cultural impact that happens, that maybe the way you see maybe a man's role in a household or a woman's role in a household, those are now facts in your mind. You have an experience with that as a child. Therefore, the man goes to work, the woman stays at home. Whatever it is that you see, it could be role reversed. It could be that the mom was the breadwinner and the dad was someone that stayed at home and raised the kids. So therefore, you go and you get married, and that's what exactly what you're looking for. That is your normal, right? Taking a look at maybe the way you acted and reacted with your siblings. Maybe your older brother was like that kid that was like the total jock and great at sports and all the things and getting all the awards, and then you go and you play soccer and you're not getting those awards and you're not getting that praise from your parents. So therefore, they must love him more than they love me, or
Oh,
he's
wow.
so much stronger than I am, whatever that is. Isn't it fascinating?
That is so fascinating.